She's going to show us how people lived in this village 100 years ago.
This house is the central house. This house have two rooms. One was like a living room and one for sleeping. Now we are going in this house. This room is like a living room. They prepare here food all day. They stay here in this room here, and this is for sleeping. Parents with children. They have another room. Then I'm going to show you.
And that's a sleeping room. There could be 20 to 30 people, all in the same household, 20 to 30 people. That's where they kept the water, over there, and this looks like a miniature little child's table, but that's where the family would sit and eat. Now all these buildings that we're visiting around here were brought from the surrounding areas and erected just to give an idea of what a typical village would look like in those days. If you had sons, you'd build a house for your sons to sleep in, but they would still come eat with the family in the family house. Sinisha was just saying that in the morning the father would dole out the responsibilities for the entire day to the entire family. To the sons, this is what you will do this, this, and this. To the daughters, his wife, everyone. Father's word is law. Even though the boys slept in here, you can see that there are spinning wheels. It's very clever the way they do that. They even have supposedly the men's clothing drying there from 100 years ago. And underneath the boys' house was where they did all their carpentry and woodwork. And out there in the distance is a regular Serbian village. Very confusing where we are. Tomorrow is Bosnia.
Let's say a Serbian family living in a region like this, that will be making their own alcohol. Mostly brandy, plum brandy, which is called šljivovica.
For baking bread.
Make a big fire, let it...
the chicken coop. That was to put the corn in and dry the corn. For cattle. I like that. Cows on the lower level. And if they also had sheep and goats, the sheep and goats were up on the top level. This entire area of Serbia that we're in right now is on a big plateau with lots and lots of pasture land. Look at how crowded it is right now. It's a great view of where we spent the night. There was even another level above ours. We had a condominium practically. What's really interesting is the house that we were in, the family house, was our guide's grandfather who lived there. Yvonna?
Yeah, Yvonna.
And Yvonna, you said that was your grandfather's house. How many people lived in that house with him?
Oh, my grandfather, my grandmother, and my mother. She was born in that house. And she has one brother and one sister, and my auntie, sister of my mother, she lives in London now.
How long has this museum, this living museum, been here?
First house moved here in this place 1890.
Was your grandfather's house originally here, or did they move it from somewhere?
No, that's another one house. But they started here in 1992.
I asked her what this particular photo was, and she said it was probably some sort of a war or fight within the villages. And I then inquired, you'll have to go and watch our videos when we were in Tunisia, whether or not they had blood feuds in Serbia. And she said yes, she thinks in East Serbia they still do have blood feuds. Lock towers where the men would all run away for sanctuary, lock themselves in until blood was let. Some unfortunate soul would have to die before it was over.